We all have habits, but not all of them are good for us. The tips I will share with you today will not only simplify your life, but you will also save time every single day. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Marina Kristensen. And before we start this video, make sure to click the like and subscribe button down below and hit the little bell so that you always get notified when I upload a new video. And without further talking, let's straight start with tip number 1, which in my opinion is the most important one of all of them. Do one thing at a time. If you multitask, if you want to do multiple tasks at one time, you probably ending up not finishing any tasks, or you will not be okay with the result, so you will have a bad result. Therefore, focus on one task at a time. I personally like to set this particular task as priority, and I try to eliminate every distraction around me so that I can focus on that one specific task and do it properly. This way I'm ending up with a very good result, and even though you might not have done other tasks, you have done this task properly. And if you actually think about it, you know that this was the right decision, because when you really do multiple tasks at one time, as I said, you will end up not finishing any of them. Or when it comes to me, I like to distract myself a lot, and this way I will do even less than I could do if I would focus on one task, if that makes sense. And this leads me to tip number 2, which is plan or outline your day at least the evening before. This is beneficial in many ways because, first of all, you already outline your day and you can start straight after waking up. You don't have to worry at night. Many people, including myself, do worry a lot at night time. I'm thinking like, what I'm going to do tomorrow? What will I eat tomorrow? What will I wear tomorrow? Things like that. And you can stop these very worries by simply writing down the evening before what you want to do. You don't have to plan every single minute of the day, which is counterproductive in my opinion. But when you just make a rough outline, like for example, before 1 p.m. I have to call that particular customer, or in the evening I want to lay out the clothes I want to wear for the next day. Just simple tasks, and write them down so that they are out of your head. And of course you will not forget anything you will think about at night, because very often I think, oh, I'm going to do this and that, and when I wake up I'm like, oh, there was something I wanted to do, but what was it? And this is not going to happen so often when you already plan your day. It is up to you if you plan one day ahead or even a week ahead. Some people do plan month ahead, but I don't think it's healthy to, write down for 2 months, 3 months ahead that you want to bake on Wednesday, August 11th. I don't know if August 11th is a Wednesday, but I think you get what I mean. Tip number 3, take time for yourself. Even if you only take 5 minutes for a cup of tea out in the garden or in front of your door, in nature, listening to birds, watching the sky, anything like that, it can give you so much energy back, and you can clear out your mind, and then you have a new focus to start the next task. Because only you are in motion doesn't mean that you have any progress. Too much movement often is a way to hide procrastination, and because you're rushing from one point to another, which leads me back to tip number 1, do one thing at a time. Tip number 4, meal prep. You can prep whole meals, you can prep just the essentials. For example, when you have things that need to cook longer, rice, beans, you can make a bigger amount of it and you already have some for the next day or the day afterwards. You can freeze it and you can simplify your life with meal prepping a lot, and you save a lot of time. You can also cut a few vegetables you know that you will eat it the next 3 days. Don't cut it for only 1 day for that evening, but cut it for 3 evenings, for example. Make sure to not cut for a too long period of time and store it in the fridge, because it might spoil and that's not what you want. But yes, you're already prepared for the next day. You can prepare breakfast, lunch, afternoon. I don't eat breakfast, I eat afternoon. Is there any particular word when you eat in the afternoon? Tea time? Tea time? Or dinner. You can prepare snacks. You can prepare anything you like, and you can very much simplify your life with that. Another tip I want to give you about meal prepping or cooking your foods faster, having a meal ready faster, is, for example, quinoa, buckwheat and lentils. The cooking time of those 3 can be reduced dramatically when you soak them for at least 6 hours. So when you know that you want to eat lentils in the evening, soak them in the morning, or when you know that you want to eat lentils for lunch, soak them the evening before, the night before. And here it is. I think lentils do need 30 minutes and buckwheat 15, same as quinoa. I think that's the time you normally cook those things. And before I will tell you the time these 3 things need after you soak them, I will tell you that they're even more and better digestible for your body, and that your body can absorb a lot more nutrients. So after the soaking time, you rinse your quinoa, buckwheat, lentils, and then in the end, your lentils will need 3 to 5 minutes cooking time. That's it. Buckwheat needs 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. And now quinoa, 1.5 minutes. You're done. When you're using boiling water, you can reduce these cooking times to these few minutes. I mean, how amazing is that? You just put your vegetables in the pot, heat it up, put the quinoa inside, and after 5 minutes you have a meal. That's insane, isn't it? No excuse for I don't have the time to cook. If you're using frozen vegetables, for example, and then quinoa or buckwheat, it's like no time, and it's super healthy. And after you finish eating, you have to clean up, which brings me to tip number 5. Clean a little bit every single day. Some people make a challenge out of it, like the 5-minute challenge or 2-minute challenge. They set the timer and they have this small amount of time to clean something, and that's a very fun idea in my opinion. I personally don't do it, but when I see that I have some half dirty towels left, I use them to clean there a little bit and there a little bit. Or when I come inside, or the cats do come inside and we have dirty shoes, dirty paws, I use the towel and clean the floor with it. Just some simple, easy things that you don't have a huge mess at the end of the month and you don't know where to start. We're at the last tip. Tip number 6, which very much simplified my life, and this tip is my personal favorite. Put things away straight. This way you don't have to touch them twice. Well, multiple times. For example, you come home and you throw your jacket, your bag on the couch. Don't do that. Take the jacket and hang it on your hanger. Take the bag. If you have something inside the bag you need to put somewhere else, do that straight. You will not forget about it. You will not think like, oh, I just threw it on the couch. I will do this later. And you won't do it. You won't do it. You know that you won't. And it's not lying around and it's not taking space you may need. This tip is my personal favorite. Also, when you get a package, don't take the package, rip it open, look inside and think like, oh, this is so amazing. I ordered such great things. And then you let the package standing on the floor. Take the package, put it away, and it's away. Yes. And these were my 6 tips to simplify your daily life. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope they will help you, and we will see you next week again. Goodbye. I'm not sure about the angle. Might be awkward. I don't know. I will see it on my computer when editing the video.